Hi, this video is about array functions in a lab view. So this is the front panel here. This is the block diagram. Okay, so if I right click on it and then I can pin the functions here so I can see it all the time. If you click on the array, it will show you all the function available. This video is a part 3. So first two video I covered the top 10. This video will cover sort 1D array, search 1D array, split 1D array, reverse 1D array and rotate 1D array. Okay, so these all function they are applied to 1D array. Okay, so let me go back to the front panel here. The five functions: sort 1D array, search 1D array, split 1D array, reverse and rotate 1D array. They are in 5 tabs. That's how they organize. So I will run the demo and then I will go over the block diagram of each function. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to run in the continuous mode here. So I'm running in the continuous mode here. Okay, so let's start with the first one, sort 1D array. So here this is the input to the function, this is the output of a function. I'm giving the I have 5 elements here. They are randomly in the input side. So first element is 8, second is 2, 14, 10 and 18, and when you run it, it will just rearrange in order. Okay, so now from low to high. Okay, so now here 2, 8, 10, 14 and 18, they are in order now. So let's see if I make this one as a 21. Now it's going at the back side. Okay, so that's simple sort 1D array. Now search. Okay, before I go to the function, let's take a look at that function. Okay, so it is taking input as input array and this is the output array. Okay, that's pretty much one input one output. Okay, now if you click on this one, if you click on show context help, and now if I select this one, it will give you the description of that particular function. Okay, so that's regarding sort 1D array. Let's look at the second function, search 1D array. So here I have 1 to 7 element. I want to find out any element and I start what index I want to start with, that I can give here, and if it find it, it gives the index of the element here. If you cannot find it, then output will be -1. Okay, so let's say I want to find this 5. Okay, so my element I want to find out is 5 and I want to start with the index 0. So it is telling me that it is at index 4. Now as you know, the index start from the 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so that's how this index 4 is given. So it's telling that element number 5 is at index number 4. Now if I increase the start index at 5, then it will give me again -1, because now it start to look from the index number 5 and then it couldn't find it. Okay, so that's how the search 1D array work. Okay, and now if I go to block diagram here, search 1D array, I have 3 input. First is the array by itself, the element you want to look for, and the index that you want to start your search. If it find it, it give you the index of the element. Okay, so that's the search 1D array. Now let's take a look at the third function, split 1D array. Here I have 6 element of the array, and this is my index number 3. So what it does is it go to 0, 1, 2 and 3, then from that index it will split the array. Okay, so here my index is 3, so it is splitting from 4, 5, 6. Now if I want to split only this 6, then I need to put my index 5. Okay, now it is showing me 2 array, one with the only this element number 6 and the first one is a 5. If I want to, let's say, split from 3, 4, 5, 6, then 0, 1, right? So I need to give the element number 2 here. Okay, so now it split 0, 1 and then it start to split from number 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6, they are in the second subarray. Now if we look at the block diagram here, split 1D array. It is taking array as the input and it is taking index as the input. It is splitting the array, the first array and the second array. Okay, so that's how the split 1D array works. Now let's take a look at the reverse 1D array. Okay, so reverse 1D array, what it does is just read the elements. So here in this case I have like 1 to 5 element, and what is basically doing is just putting from the reverse order. So it's pretty simple function. Okay, and now if we go to block diagram here, reverse 1D array, it is taking one input as array and it is producing the another output array. So that's simple reverse 1D array. Now rotate 1D array. So here let's say I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 element. Okay, and I am 0, my index is 0 here, so it is I'm getting the same output. But now let's say I want to move the rotate one element. So now everything rotate, so this 6 will go here and everything will be shifted like that on the right hand side. So now if I put 2 here, then 6 and 5 they will go and then everything will move. Okay, so let's make number 2 here, and now 6 was here and then another time 5 will push it. So now 5 6 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, so basically just rotate. Now if we look at the rotate 1D array, it is, let me show you the help here. So and I will select this element here. So as you can see, it is showing that element that will go at the first, and then it shift all other on the right hand side. Okay, so that's regarding the rotate 1D array. If we look at the function, it is taking two input. One is the array input and this number n. Okay, that many element you want to rotate. Okay, that's what that n is for. And this is only one output, that's the array output. Okay, so that's pretty much about these functions. So I hope you like this video. If you like it, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye.